Huzzah! I'm Delia Marcellos Traster, owner of Phoenix Magic, home of the Fine Silver Experience, and welcome to the last of the interviews from Crafted at the Port of LA. I met with store owners who had things to share about adornment. My last three interviews are with David Kopp of David Kopp Designs, Lindsay Sochar of Lindsay Sochar, and Virginia of Upcycled Mason Design. So my next interview is with more of my friends from Crafted. I'm going to talk with David Kopp of David Kopp Designs. I have the privilege of perusing his store right now while I talk to you. So David had a really interesting point about adornment, and so I'd like for him to elaborate and share. Go ahead, David.
Well, I don't think we are free to wear adornment the way we would like to, because I work in a corporate office, and I don't think I'm able to go to work wearing whatever I want. I don't think I would be able to have as much tattoo as I would. Like for example, if I want to tattoo something on my face, I don't think I would have my job for much longer.
Right, you'd probably have to wear some makeup or something to.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So sometimes.
But even the makeup will be an issue.
So your more authentic self would be as you are today. I mean, yes, we talked about how it's hot. So David's wearing shorts and a t-shirt. This would not be his traditional form of adornment today for the store. However, it is very hot here today. And he would rather be wearing no shirt, I think, and maybe swim trunks. Your adornment when you're in your corporate environment says something to the people that you work with.
Yeah.
It demonstrates what? It demonstrates that you are more of a professional, or
I work in a company where I'm a designer. So and I work with.
You work in a corporate office. You are a designer.
That's correct. I'm a designer. And I meet a lot with clients. So I need to dress in a way that shows that I'm a designer, but also that I'm professional. So I need to wear kind of a shirt that's a bit more funky than a sales rep would wear, and no tie. And so you have to be between the professional look and between the designer look.
That's an interesting,
difficult.
Right, that can be really difficult.
Yes.
So may I ask, do you have tattoos?
No.
No, you have no tattoos. Now that's just by choice? Because of your environment, or you would like to have tattoos, but you're
I would love to have tattoos. The only thing, I get bored very quickly, and so I'd be afraid that I would get bored with my tattoo very quickly.
Right, you'd have to have that lasered off
exactly.
every
get a new
few months.
one.
Okay,
Yeah.
All right, I understand. That's funny. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, David. I appreciate that perspective. I am also here with my good friend, Lindsay. Lindsay also has a store at Crafted. It's called Lindsay Sochar. She is a fabulous I would call her multimedia artist, because she paints, she makes pottery, she makes cool bracelets out of license plates, she makes cool matchbook covers. There's just no end to the things that Lindsay creates. And so here's Lindsay's take on adornment.
I think that I dress really whimsical and fun, and try to incorporate color and kind of some surprises in my wardrobe, like parrot earrings, or just something small that if you actually are having a conversation with me, you might pick up on. I also think that I put those elements in my paintings, that I want there to be something special in each one. So every day when I get dressed, there's something in each day's outfit that's for me to enjoy, but also for the people I'm constantly interacting with.
That's awesome. I have a view that the things that we put in our home are also adornment, and also about expressing our sense of style. How would you interpret that?
Well, first off, I should tell you that my paintings that I do at home are abstract, geometric textile paintings, so I'm extremely into pattern and color. So not only are my paintings patterned and colorful, but my wardrobe is patterned and colorful. I like polka dots and stripes and zigzags and like a lot of motion. But also in my house, among the pattern and color are, paintings and sculptures of wild objects that I find. And like I have parrot earrings, I also have a parrot sculpture, I have paper mache, I have things that I've collected from, the strange places, and, just small findings like that make it really special. Like, just whether it's an old 50s ceramic teapot that I think the shape is really beautifully executed and well designed, that makes one space just that much more amazing to look at. And my space is filled with things. And I think a lot of people don't have the same attachment to material objects that I do, and it's probably a curse and a blessing because I have so much stuff. But everyone that comes over to my house is, enthralled by these items.
Oh, I can't.
Because
they're probably like, this is so Lindsay.
Yeah.
I mean,
it all makes sense.
Tell me
together.
about the teapot again.
Oh my gosh, it's like this round pink sphere teapot. I have a ceramic goose that I'm obsessed about. There's like a plant in the goose, but I have these. I mean, some of them are really kitsch, but I mean, like wood. Okay, the paper mache 2-foot cockatiel is unstoppable, and it's just so playful and fun. So I found this paper mache 2-foot cockatiel, and it is painted amazing. Someone spent time on this, and it's something I found at a thrift store that, half the people would say, well, why would you want a paper bird? And it's just decadent to look at. It's detailed, and it's awesome. It's hilarious. And, outside of a cantina, where do you get to see a paper mache bird? But in my house, like above the piano, and it fits well with the art on the wall, and it's fun, and it makes people smile, and I enjoy it every day, and that's why it's there, is because it makes me happy to have it. And I think that goes back to how I dress, is because it makes me happy to put on big yellow beads or, big acrylic lucite earrings that are cut into fun shapes. And, it's little enjoyable details.
I really wish that you would all have the opportunity to meet Lindsay. One of the things that I love the most about her is how whimsical she is. And what is delightful for me is that I knew that the moment I met her. Thank you very much, Lindsay. I really appreciate it. I'm going to spend some time with Virginia of Upcycled Mason Designs. Virginia creates the most intriguing and inventive items with using mason jars. She has a mason jar bird feeder and hummingbird feeder, soap dispensers, potpourri holders, and let's see. I have to ask her about this. What does this one do with the little solar light on here?
That's a solar light.
Oh, look! There's a little light bulb in there, and it's a solar light. How cool is that? Very, very inventive, and I really appreciate her work a lot. And she has agreed to talk to y'all as well as me about adornment and her take on adornment. Go, Virginia.
Okay, so I think adornment's can be kind of a difficult one, and I'm not one to really wear like jewelry or special clothes to do adornment. But if I was going to pick one, I would say expressions. So I think that, and I know, at my age, I know that people can read me immediately. That's what makes me open and easy to talk with. Coincidentally, I used to do pastel drawings as well, and I know that I was always attracted to expressions. So there might be a connection there.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I've seen you wear the heart pendant that you have, and I've seen you wear it often.
Uh-huh.
What does that mean?
Okay, you'll be surprised by the answer. If I don't wear it, my husband gets his feelings hurt.
Oh, I take it he gave it to you.
Yes. And again, I'm not one of a lot of jewelry,
Right.
So I do tend to sometimes leave them on. So, and I like them if they're a little sparkly and shiny, because it kind of, brings a little bit of light about to me and to my clothes.
Is
So-
that why you don't wear a wedding ring? Is that you're not into jewelry?
Well, actually, no. There was a time where it got too tight, so I
Oh.
really had to cut it off.
Oh, We're gonna have
And-
to get that fixed for you.
And hence, that's why I did make
Aha.
sure I wear the necklace, because my husband does get his feelings a little bit hurt. So,
That's an adorable story. I really appreciate that.
adornment, I don't know if you see it, but another part of me is that I like nice, clean lines. I like.
Yes.
Okay, so I like.
And that is adornment. That is an expression of.
So items that
Energy
you would
and-
see like in my house or things that I do and I create usually have, I like to think like a little bit of an architectural look to them.
Mm-hmm.
So like some of the
More contemporary,
a
would you
little
say?
bit more contemporary.
Okay.
Yes. So like on the vintage blue mason jars, right? I like to add the copper to them as the touches, right?
Yeah.
And if you were to come into my home, you would see that it's really, really plain. but I like the lines, right?
Yeah.
So I do like a wood floor. That's kind of where my taste goes. I like that architectural look. I think that's how I would define
Would
it.
you-
Simple but architectural.
Good.
That
Awesome.
is my peace in my life.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I assume
The simplicity of it.
Simplicity, and I bet it's awesome when you come home from like a chaotic day, a very busy day, and you walk in and there's just beautiful, clean lines, and you're
And
just-
organization, it's like that's how my brain works. So I don't know how I can show that as an adornment other on my body.
No,
other
it's
than
adornment
my
within your
life.
home, right?
Yes,
And it's part of
yes.
how you express yourself. And when people come over to your home, when you have an opportunity to entertain, you are demonstrating your sense of organization and order and how you appreciate that sort of calmness.
Yes.
You know, without all that stuff.
Exactly. But I love art, so
Yeah.
so there is art hanging on my wall.
Oh, I bet.
Yes. So my mother
Okay.
was an artist. My son's an artist.
Oh, awesome.
So those pop out more when I have less.
That's Virginia. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you very
you.
much for playing with me today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.